Hello and welcome to this video. This is part 3. If you haven't seen the other the other two parts, I recommend you to go and see them before you see this one to see how we ended up with these borders. So let's start. I think the first thing that will happen is actually Washington realizing that their neighbor in the south is very weak and invading them. Then we will see actually Idaho joining this invasion but in their own and crossing first into Oregon like they expected this to happen. So after they captured most of um, eastern Oregon, Washington is going to go and capture Seattle and then cut off the coast from the rest and capture it. Then the two states are going to mostly divide up the remains of Oregon, with Washington getting a huge majority. Let's see the peace treaty. In the peace treaty, we will see something like, wait, I want to see if this, no, this brushes. Actually it is the best. Okay. Like, yeah. No, it's not. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry. Okay, let's start. No, it's not it. No, this, right? No, it's this. It's just not seem like. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. Like I needed to start. Yeah. So this side goes to Oregon, and this side goes to Washington. No, this side goes to Idaho. Sorry. Oh my God. Let's start. Let's see. Okay, this is done, and this is done. Okay, let's see. What's going to be next? After a few actually months go by, nothing actually happens until we will see the union of the middle. This is its name, I'm not copying. It's going to be between Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. So these states are going to actually unite, try to be dependent and not collapse. Let's see the rest. Okay, what's going to happen is Michigan realizes they are not strong, so they decide to go together with West Virginia after Ohio, try to capture Columbus, and we see them entering the countryside. But as soon as this happens, a new coalition of countries forms against Michigan. This is going to be uh, Minnesota, Virginia, and even Pennsylvania. I'm sure it's Pennsylvania, right? Yeah. Okay, and let's see what's going to happen. The first move of Michigan is actually going to be to call in their old ally, New York. New England is going to actually stay out of this because they don't think they can gain anything from this. While after Michigan promised to Indiana some land, they also join their side. So let's see this war and how it's going to go. The first thing Michigan is going to do with their incredible in this point navy is going to capture all of the coast from Minnesota, and not only, they will also capture the coasts of Pennsylvania. This is going to let Pennsylvania in a very weak position. Also, Ohio, I said I didn't cover it. It has fallen already. I'm sorry, Ohio. RIP. This area is going to be captured by West Virginia, and yeah, they started an invasion to Pennsylvania. Yeah, this guy does an invasion. I don't know. I have a respect for all the states, but yeah, you know what? You know. Okay, New York for some reason it was like it was ready for this, and they like boom over to Baltimore. Right here is Baltimore, and down Pittsburgh, and capture both cities. Then Pennsylvania will surrender. Virginia is going to be kicked out of their peninsula, with Delaware joining after the Red Team promised them the whole peninsula. And then the Battle of Richmond happens, which is going to be a blue victory, pushing them back so hard that actually Virginia is going to recapture all of DC. Here we will see that Michigan slowly, completely destroys Minnesota, with their capital being just captured, and the state really not anymore like, what's the word I'm looking for, like factioning. It's not factioning too much, but actually Wisconsin revolt is going to happen right here, like very weird. This nobody expected it, and Michigan promised them to be like to be dependent, so they actually joined the movement so they can be dependent, or the Michigan will crush them. And after they captured most of Minnesota, Minnesota completely surrendered. This will actually cement the war, with Virginia even having invaded further, with a lot of people thinking that Virginia alone is just going to like turn around the whole thing, because they actually captured these areas, which Michigan allowed them to actually let them keep them and also like expand maybe a little bit here, but they have to lose the peninsula, Delaware and the Delaware. And Virginia will actually accept this. West Virginia will see this as a kind of betrayal, because like this is their best area, by the way. I'm very sure these two areas are very wealthy. But anyway, what I wanted to say is that I think this is more valuable. I think, I'm not sure. But yeah, like then they will also capture this. And this is the new Virginia. How they came out of a war and got land? Nobody knows. Who knows? Nobody, we said. Anyway, then they will also do this. And now we have Virginia completely done. Also, Delaware is going to take the peninsula, if not obvious. Okay, then New York is actually going to capture most of the old Pennsylvania state, which is going to be completely destroyed, with like Virginia also taking some. It will take a lot of border regions, like here to there. This is Columbus, I'm very sure, and then Indiana can get those areas. So this is going to be the splitture of Ohio, and the splitture of and the splitture of Pennsylvania. And after this, the map's going to change that drastically, with Michigan being on top. But West Virginia does feel a little bit betrayed, and Virginia tries to make good relations with the opposing side after they let them actually live and save themselves, because after enough time, of course, they will lose. Though their navy is pretty great because the US Navy was left here. But at this point, for sure, years have passed, so the ships are not that great anymore. Oh, the old USA, I think they have manufactured both Virginia and California, so they are probably still very good, but maybe Michigan ties them at this point because they have focused a lot on this area, the Great Lakes, to become the empire of the Great Lakes. And also Michigan saw Minnesota's existence as something bad for them, so basically they allowed Wisconsin just to break off them, like maybe with even some extra land, and they actually just annexed the rest. They took all of the Wisconsin that lived here and put them here. So this is quite a fair trade. Get a little bit of land for more people. Okay, Now Michigan is looking massive, and yeah, this team right here does look very, very, very strong. Florida has been silent, but I have to say. So let's see what Florida gonna do. What's Florida going to do? It's Florida. It's going to invade Louisiana after Louisiana didn't accept a treaty which said that Florida is going to capture everything up to the Mississippi River, and also that New Orleans going up everything up to here. They will be like 50 meters out of the river is going to be Florida, so they will have New Orleans and the other big city. But they didn't accept, so yeah, Florida was able to blitzkrieg in the south and pass the river, but in the north, no. So yeah, this is how the front ends up looks like, and after a bit, Louisiana agreed to some stuff. So this is a new border, not exactly what Florida wanted, but better than before. They actually did not lose any man, actually, because that was a very quick invasion. This may even happen just 1 week or something. Very quick. Anyways, yeah, Arizona is very lucky for a reason. Actually these are probably driving this too. Anyway, everybody around New Mexico is very, very lucky because something will happen in Mexico. Not aliens coming down. This is something completely different. What we will see is that basically a civil war is going to happen in New Mexico, and a lot of surrounding countries think that they can like influence how the war goes. With Texas actually doing something very smart, saying that El Paso is in danger, and for that they sent some like forces around El Paso, but they never said they will annex this land. So this is not an invasion; it's just helping El Paso or something. But after the war is going to end, with the government being still on top, they'll be so destroyed that they will not just give that just for very little money, so they will be able to repair their economy. They will even give Arizona some money, so they can some land, so they can rebuild their economy. Which they thought is going to be a very good idea if they give them their border and up to this area. Actually, in this scenario, this is just coast. So they just given their coast with this their most valuable area, but probably they had their capital here, away from Albuquerque. But yeah, anyway, sorry like for blitzering and stuff. Sorry. Anyway, um, now we will see another civil war. Where do you think this is going to take place? You have a guess. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. If you guess New York, you are correct. So, this place has gone through a lot, maybe more than anybody else in this series. But that doesn't mean they will not have a civil war. New Jersey decided to break off, and Pennsylvania just rebelled basically. So yeah, you have everything out of New York rebelling. So like everything up to here, it's not going to rebel. Like everything, all of the South just rebelled. So their first move is going to be to separate the two revolutions that happened and fight off the Pennsylvanian while holding on right here. After they were able to capture all of the most major cities, the revolt did still went on, but very, very, very not threatenable to the nation. So they just let these rebels be rebels, and they invaded New Jersey finally. And then they clean up the state. So yeah, they will survive this for some reason. Okay. By the way, all of these states up to now they are democracies, I have to say. But this doesn't mean they will be for long. Why? Because there is a nation which is going to turn monarchist. And this nation is, you have 30 seconds to guess. 3, 2, 1, go, Texas. So, after a small civil war, they will become monarchist. And actually, in this civil war, um, a part of Oklahoma, not all of Oklahoma, a part of Oklahoma is going to be able to like succeed. Like they miss a good amount of the state, but the most important parts have become independent and started to making some treaties with the surrounding states, trying to not being to not be murdered from Texas, which can't do really anything about this right now. Also, we'll see something else. It's going to happen in multiple states. You will see the rebellion of Illinois. So, what's going to happen? The Illinois city will rebel firstly. This is going to actually spread on to all of the metropolitan areas around it. And then all of Illinois is just going to succeed and make a new government and say that we are against you right now and we are fighting you actually. So yeah, all of the state of Illinois just declared war. And Michigan's looking like it's kinda weak, right? Do you know who is going to get like a good amount of bad out of Michigan? These guys. Yeah, nobody thought that, but this is reality. So quickly, in the rebellion, New York is going to be able to capture their claimed land, with Buffalo falling after under New York very quickly, while together with West Virginia, they will be able to push up, nearly capturing Detroit, but they still threaten the city. They are just outside the city. Indiana will fall like instantly with everybody helping. And now just the main state of Michigan and this upper, oh, not even this upper handle. All of this just revolted. Oh my god, Michigan is looking not that good anymore. While this state launches a campaign down to Iowa, being successful and capturing it, and Missouri will actually fight them for a good amount of time, but they do also fall. After this, Michigan is actually going to fight a ginormous fight because for some reason nobody knew that in here like they were hiding a lot of army, like a lot of ships, and they now do some like ginormous naval battle with everybody surrounding their peninsula. Like have like all of this might have like I want to say 1,000,000 troops right here. Michigan has 2,000,000 troops. Oh, they are bored there. This is like a ginormous amount. Like this is an equal battle by some sorts. Like they are even able to achieve a major victory after a very good general realized that this area hasn't retreated while the all of the front line has, so they just exploit that and like surround them and with naval supremacy were able to capture everybody here. That was a ginormous blow, leaving their capital somewhere to bury it. And after enough time, they will even re-land in here. And then the red team will realize that like Michigan is serious at winning them, like 1v3. Like what's this? And they also occupy all of this. Like what does Michigan think they are? They not just do that. They like land here, while the people here doesn't hold them. Like Michigan has some kind of alien technology. They even captured Buffalo for God's sakes. But after this, like Michigan is going to actually have a rebellion. It's going to be like aligning themselves with these people, which is going to happen in like basically everywhere. except areas where military exists, not in the capital of here. Like this area has rebelled, and a lot of the army which was fighting which from this area just returned back, and they did not care. So yeah, the state now it's kind of problematic. They'll just retreat it from anywhere, trying to beat this revolt off. But after retreating, like they also retreated from here, and Detroit was captured. And now actually this thing has more power than this. They captured a very valuable area right here, and then they will able to capture the rest. And actually they just saved Michigan because everybody wanted to destroy Michigan completely because it was so powerful. But now with them there's some like empathy. So let's drop the peace treaty. It's going to be the last thing in this video. So yeah, New York's going like to capture up to this, like West Virginia is going to capture up to here, like become basically a new Ohio. Like yeah, basically have Ohio back what does West Virginia. You also have like this area going back to New York. So New York has nearly completely destroyed any damage that was done to them. Then Illinois will come back. It's going to be actually even bigger than it is in real life. Like it's going to be um like um like big. It's going to be up here with everything here except this area becoming Wisconsin, and like yeah, like up to here it's going to be like Illinois. So that's interesting. Uh, so after they basically get all of this land, the land is just revived. These states can remain. As I said, this captured the rest of this. And Wisconsin is left with basically what they had in the start. Wait, what? Basically what they had in the start, which is not that little. Like they actually have a little more. Like with Michigan stops right here, while they have a little bit more. Of course, their rapids a little bit destroyed, but you know, you fight a whole war and you came out of it a little bit larger than you were in the start. So they still like have people from Illinois and people from Ohio in them. But yeah, this is a new Michigan. It's going to have a completely different government. So this was the video. Please subscribe, like. I'll probably make a part 4 if this goes well. So bye.